What's up, Daddy Yo and jazz ladies out there? This is your boy Satchel Armstrong, broadcasting live from the cabaret in the sky. And when I'm not busy doing my soloing on my two horn, I just tune in to the Harlem Express. We all be news and radio. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Vasco Smith recalls clearly the first time he heard the unique sound that keeps his toe tapping today.
I remember just, well, almost like it was yesterday, Lunceford was playing in a place that would be unfamiliar. This was on the radio.
Smith heard the music of Jimmie Lunceford and was forever changed.
Lunceford brought a sophisticated type of rhythm.
Lunceford was considered a swing music legend in many circles.
Genius in motion. Excellent precision, great ensemble work, great interaction with fans.
But from the very start, Lunceford was different. Memphis at that time was a rhythm and blues sound,
surpassing the talents of even the well-known jazz orchestra greats like Glenn Miller and Duke Ellington, and he got his start right here in Memphis. In fact, the high school jazz bands that are so commonplace in the Memphis music scene today have Lunceford to thank for their firm foundation. In 1927, Lunceford was hired to teach English and Spanish while coaching football and baseball at Manassas High School. But he went out on a limb to take his teaching to another level.
And I think Jimmie Lunceford was about risk-taking. Like, he didn't have the money to start a band.
His pockets may have been empty, but Lunceford was determined to give his students the chance to shine in the musical spotlight, beginning the first high school band in Memphis, taking his students well beyond the basic teachings of scales and rhythm.
Life is fun.
Oh, life is just
Within 2 years, Lunceford and his newly formed band started touring the nation. Their popularity seemed unstoppable.
It's just what you make it. Quit wasting your time.
Before too long, he was playing New York City on a regular basis.
Ultimately, Lunceford Orchestra signed on for a permanent job playing at the legendary Cotton Club in Harlem. Some of those original Manassas High School band members were still part of the orchestra. Lunceford's journey to the top came to an untimely end in 1947 when the musician died suddenly while signing autographs in Oregon. He was only 45 years old. Decades after his death, Lunceford is still considered by many to be the best of all band leaders. So you might expect that a musician of such caliber would have some tangible marker pointing out his contributions. But there is no plaque in his honor outside of Manassas High School. There is no brass note on Beale Street engraved with his name. Emerson Abel followed in Lunceford's footsteps as a band leader at Manassas and closely followed Lunceford's career.
Surely he deserved more credit as being a Memphian than the Memphis community has shown.
Recently, and with many thanks to a new generation of fans like Memphis musician and artist Ron Hurd, there's been a newfound appreciation for the talents of Jimmie Lunceford. Hurd has organized what he hopes will be the first of many Jimmie Lunceford Jamborees, a weekend filled with activities focused on bringing about awareness for the support of music education in public schools, while highlighting the contributions made by Lunceford in the short time he called Memphis home. This year's event brought together various community leaders with ties to the swing legend. Even Memphis City Schools Commissioner Kenneth Whalum Jr. has a personal connection.
He and my grandfather, H.D. Whalum, were best friends, and my grandfather was killed in a car wreck on the way back home from singing at Jimmie Lunceford's funeral.
Whalum hopes that these deep ties Lunceford had within our community will help revive the story of Jimmie Lunceford, making it fresh for students.
I want them to learn that as long as you have the talent, as long as you have the desire, you can face obstacles and overcome them if you're willing to sacrifice some things in order to achieve.
His is a story of sacrifice, of determination and passion. A story his fans hope will serve as a lesson for this generation.